What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a review / showcase on the max level, and I also have a fire element on them. New Robux weapon, the Sickles, and we're going to see how good they are. Now, this is World 4-3, and as you can see, it's easily clearing this. We're also going to do an attempt of Abyss, I think, with Violet Duels / the sickle. So yeah, we're just gonna do a little bit of review here, and we're gonna talk about what they kind of do and what they're good for, what their pros and cons are, etc. So now what I really like with this, I got Kairos on mine, so I can instantly do my abilities almost, so it's pretty rapid. I think a con to this weapon would be the range. Other than that, though, I really like the gameplay style of it. I like the effects. I think the animations are very nice on it. I think that if you don't have an element and you want to try to get one, it's the cheapest way if you're pay to win to do it like get it by buying the Robux weapon. Do I think it's in meta? I don't think it's necessarily in meta, but I think that if you can get the right element and stats on it, it'll be better than your main weapon. We'll actually compare it to the death scythe I have because they're both max level and both same enhance. So this is the death scythe. So we'll go that round and then we'll switch back to this. So as you can see, like, they're both pretty good. I'd say that the sickles are nicer for cooldown speed, but the death scythe's better for mob killing, like having multiple people. The attack is very fast on them, which I like. So I think it's gonna stack well with Violet Duels when we're doing things like Abyss. So yeah, I do like them a lot. I think fire on them is very good. I think that's another reason why I like them a lot more. Obviously, if my death scythe had fire, the death scythe would obviously be better. But the animations on these are just awesome. So we're going to try the alt ability on this world boss. Alright, and then you stack them up. So you use all abilities while you're fighting. Like that. And then on the bottom of your screen, it will show it stacking. You'll get your health back pretty quick, too. Okay, let's skip. Let's give us an armor piece, bro. We need some armor. For real. Even though updates coming up. I'll take gems. Hey, I'll take gems. There we go. Yeah, so overall my review on these weapons is I think that they're really good. I actually like the gameplay style of them. I think that the range could have been a little bit better. But given how fast their cooldowns are for the actual weapon itself, I see why the range isn't that good, because their cooldowns are just insane. I like the alt a lot too. I think the animation's very nice. We're actually going to use that now. And you do lose a lot of health, but look how much damage we just did there. Like, it's worth the health loss in my opinion. You're also going to attack very fast. So like, I think for boss killing, this could be one of the meta weapons. Obviously the people are going to say, oh, well, it's not that good. You have to look at it as what element you have, what's the stat on it, right? So it all depends, right? What kind of stats you get on it, because that will differ on damage. But I think that for Abyss, it could be pretty useful. I also think that these weapons are... I don't think like it's pay to win to buy these weapons. I don't think it's a need in the game. I think if you have a Scarlet and a Death Scythe, like, you don't really need these. But I mean, if you want to get an element, like I had bad luck with elements, so I bought 2 of these. I got a fire. Now I'm not saying it's gonna happen for everyone, but I like the way they look, and I usually don't buy the Robux weapon, but I really like the way these ones looked, so I bought one for sure. And I think I don't regret it one bit. But we're gonna see on this boss, instead of using Abyss, we're gonna see on this boss of how fast we can kill it, because they're about the same health. Granted, they do different things, so this boss may be a little bit more annoying, but we'll see. We're not gonna even kill it. We're just gonna see how much damage we can do. All right. So we're gonna pop this, pop this, pop this. That's not bad. We're still going. Okay. Do like the alt. I really do like the alt, actually. I'll move a little bit here. Now, the one thing I do like to do is I like to switch the alt up with Death Scythe, so I'll show you guys what I mean by that. So I like to pop this, and then pop that, and then jump. I'm about to die. Oh my god. Holy rookie. Okay, and then I like to go back to the other weapon with the lifesteal. I literally can't. If I lifesteal, I'm like cooked. Yeah, but wasn't really trying to get a win there. I was really just trying to show damage. But overall, I actually really do like them, and I think it's a good matchup with Death Scythe if you're going to use it in your loadout. With that being said, I noticed that Death Scythe always doesn't kill a couple enemies. Literally, if you're doing 4-3 or something like that, or if you're doing the New World, I think that you could just switch over to him, obviously. Switch over to the Sickle, and just use your Q ability. It's always going to be ready for you by the time you switch back, especially if you have Kairos like me. But we're going to do a Violet Duel test on it now. Now, I'm not really too good with the Violet Duels, I'm not going to lie to you guys, but I'm going to just show some damage output of what it can do. So yeah, let's do that now. Let's click Q quickly, and then switch over here. We're going to use the abilities for this one. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can't lie. It's pretty good DPS. We're going to keep going, seeing how high we can make that number. Okay, 4 mil is what we got total damage. DPS, I think, peaked at 288k to 300k. Now I'm going to show you just with node abilities what it will look like. So with Violet Duels, so we're going to click Q. We're going to switch over, and we're going to go like this. Not bad. Wow. So DPS got up to 400k. That's pretty good. Now, without Violet Duels, we'll test them out. Okay. Like, that ability itself is very good. Yeah. And we'll test out the alt with Violet Duels now, actually. So we'll go here. Then we'll go here. And then pop all these. Let's see what kind of damage we're doing. And we'll just hold this. How long do we have that ability? That ability lasts, I think, 7 seconds. I'm not too sure. But, yeah, that's it for this video, guys. If you guys like this review, I'm going to give a rating right now. The rating I put on these would be a solid 8. I think that the range could be improved, and I also think that the lifesteal is a little OD in a sense, but you do get the healing back quick if you're fighting bosses. So for that reason, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Would I recommend buying it? I'd recommend buying it if you were newer to the game. It'll get you through any chapter you want if you're leveling it up. So I do recommend buying it. If you're newer to the game, it's a good investment because it will be viable to use later on. You can use it past the stage of just starting. So if you guys are looking for a weapon to just have off the bat to be good with, yeah, you could definitely use it, especially with the lower cooldown. You might get addicted to using them. For looks, I'm going to give them a 10 out of 10. I really like what they did with it. I also like the fire element on it a lot. I think that it looks really clean. And that's my honest review, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you made it all the way through this video, please leave a subscribe and like this video, comment, and join the Discord server because we're almost at 300 members. Or, well, 250, but we're going to get 300 before we know it. So join up, meet some new friends, and get carried. Peace!